Hi, everyone. This is just a brief note about the final exam since I am not in class to discuss it with you directly. I'm going to share my screen really quick and share with you the final exam review sheet, which is now available on Canvas. And I'm just going to walk through it. As you know from the syllabus, the exam is on Wednesday, December 2nd, and it will be administered online through Canvas just exactly the way the midterm was. So this means that you can take the exam anytime between the hours of 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. on Wednesday, December 2nd. Now, the university assigned us a 2-hour window for final exams, for in-person exams. If you want to keep yours to that 2-hour window, you can choose that. Or if you want to do it at a different time of the day, you can choose that. The exam should only take you about 90 minutes, but I'm going to give you 2 hours or 120 minutes to complete it. Just keep in mind that once you begin the exam, the test clock starts and you can't pause it, and it's going to end at precisely 120 minutes. So please watch the clock. The exam, just like the midterm, will have 2 parts. The first part are the triads, the groups of 3 terms. And for these, I only want you to study the terms that we covered since the midterm exam. So what you need to do is go back to the weekly handouts from weeks 8 through 15 and study all of those terms. And make sure you understand that you don't just, come up with like a 1 or 2 sentence definition of each. Make sure you understand them. Make sure you understand why they're on the weekly handout. Why are they significant? What do they have to do with the rest of this history? So don't just memorize a definition. Make sure you understand them, because you're going to have to work with them when you see 3 terms together and have to identify how they're all related to one another. On the second part, it's short essay questions, just like with the midterm exam. Now, what's different about this part is it will potentially cover the entire course's material, the entire semester. So I've given you 5 themes here. And what I recommend is that you go through your notes and the readings and see what falls into each. When over the course of the semester did federalism come up? And what I mean by that, of course, is the division of power between the federal and state levels. And as we know, a big part of the history of this class has been the conflict among Americans about how best to balance power between the federal and state levels. So when does federalism come up? When did we talk about party politics and so forth? So those are essays that will require you to draw some connections between what we talked about in the first half of the semester and what we talked about in the second. Finally, just some help resources. I'm going to have office hours on Tuesday, December 1st. I'm going to be on Zoom from noon to 2 p.m. All you need to do is go into Canvas, go into the Zoom section and look for the recurring Zoom link. And you can pop on anytime between noon and 2. You don't need an appointment. I'll have to put you in the waiting room, but then I'll let you in, and I'm happy to meet with you. And so bring any questions. So if you've started studying and there's some things you don't quite understand, bring questions. I'm happy to go over things with you. Other resources, keep in mind that all my lectures were recorded, and you can, if you really want to, you can go back and listen to anything on Echo 360, and that's through Canvas as well. All my PowerPoints are also on Canvas in the file section. So that is it. That is the overview of what you need to do to prepare for the final exam. So again, you can come to my office hours on December 1st. You can also get in touch with me in the meantime. We can talk individually as well, because of course I want you all to do the best you can. And I know from the great writing I've seen this semester and some really insightful comments and discussion that you all are pretty well prepared already. So I'll look forward to seeing what you come up with for your answers. And again, be in touch. Thanks. Bye-bye.